up, compassionate people? Welcome to Vegan News. Lots of stories today. Let's dive right in. Irvin, a vegan restaurant, has recently added meat and other animal products into their menu. Chef Nick Irvin, who is not vegan, had this to say. When we opened the place, we were hoping to bring vegan and non-vegan diners together. For a chef, it can be exciting to put yourself in a box. He says that he hit a bit of a wall creatively by keeping himself in this box. I don't know about you, but being vegan, there are so many more options and ways to be creative and create new dishes than I ever did when I was carnist. Keeping that in mind, he had this also to say. It's hard to be anything more than, I'm a vegan chef. It's pretty limiting. I found myself wanting to do more. He also goes on to say that he felt like it was a little bit false that he put his name on the building, on the restaurant, when he himself is not vegan. He went on to bash being a vegan chef and the limitations of the foods, and that he wanted to get back to the fun of cooking. So in that, he is going to be putting fried chicken thighs, they're gonna go all out and still keep some vegan things, but it really sucks. It sucks to see something like this, and this is what happens when you get somebody pretending to be vegan, more or less, is what he was doing. He thought he could make money off of vegans, basically, and it didn't work out the way he wanted because he's not a vegan, he doesn't know what we want. Good luck to him, but at the very least, I hope he keeps vegan options on the menu. I don't know, it's a sucky situation overall. And let this be a lesson to people that you need to have a vegan around if you want to appeal to vegans. Blackburn News is reporting that in East London in the UK, a vegan restaurant has been vandalized again for the third or fourth time. This time the graffiti says "I heart meat" across their drive-through window just below the name of the vegan restaurant. The owners had this to say: "We worked so hard to get the place in good condition and put our brand on it, so it was disheartening when I first saw the vandalism. But then I took a few steps back and a few deep breaths. I realized something like this only makes us stronger and brings the community together in support of our mission." This was the first one that seemed really loud and directed right at us. Vegans do come under a lot of ridicule and a lot of criticism. It's something that we are used to. I think lots of people feel threatened by the change and they lash out in different ways. This is just one of the ways they are expressing that emotion. Previously in the past, they'd had the kind of graffiti that just happens kind of normally from vandals and different businesses. Homophobic slurs and stupid kids painting swastikas and things like that. They'd had issues in the past many times before, just regular things that pop up. But this is the first time it was really directed at them for being vegan. It's a very sad thing to see, but I think I go along with the owner's take on this. But I would also add, this means we're getting to people. It means they are getting to people. And you're bothering them, and there's a reason. Their guilt is coming through. This is just part of their guilt. Just another step towards a vegan world, and we'll get there. The EU meat industry, like many meat industries around the world, including here in the United States, is railing against vegan meats and cheeses and things of that nature being called meat, being called bacon, being called chicken. They're pushing to get regulation making it illegal. Obviously, the vegan industry and mock meat industries are starting to get to them. And this is only going to become more and more prevalent as we go on, as the years wind by and the movement builds. We're seeing it now. The dairy industries and the meat industries are being disrupted, not just by what we choose to do with our money, but the noise we are making. And you can bet your ass that they are going to be on top of this every step of the way, doing everything they can, just like what we're seeing with Hampton Creek, because I guarantee that what's going on with them is something to do with the egg industry, just like the lawsuit was. And as an update to that, not to segue real quick, as an update to that, I did speak with Target Corporate Media, and they couldn't really tell me anything more than was in the Bloomberg article, but the only additional information I really did get from them was to contact the FDA, which I sent an email to the safety food inspector, and I'm waiting to hear back. The thing I'm trying to find out is how long the investigation will go. That's the thing that is going to determine how long it takes before Target allows it back on their shelves, and it will also, an FDA investigation will determine if other retailers will have to pool the product based on what the FDA says. Now, we all know that these government agencies are corrupted by the egg, dairy, and beef, pork, whatever industries through lobbyists and buying our congressmen and buying these agencies. So I'll definitely let you guys know, and I'll do a big update when anything big happens. But until then, I'll just give little small snippets here and there as we go. And finally, our story of the day is about the Lone Star tick. It's a tick that originates around the Texas region in the United States and is now spreading up through the southern United States into the northeast United States. The reason this is vegan news is because the tick tends to carry a allergy, a form of what is likely viral in some way, but it causes an allergy within people. It makes you allergic to red meats. There is a protein in red meats called alpha-gal. And the alpha-gal protein, when eaten 10 to 12 hours after having been bitten by this tick, will cause an allergic reaction. Your throat will close up, you'll break out in hives everywhere, you may even start bleeding or vomiting blood or passing blood. And really, I think this is nature fighting back. We wouldn't think that it's a separate thing, but it is its own entity in a certain way. You know, to quote Jurassic Park, nature always finds a way.
But life finds a way.
And that's what we're seeing here with this. Nature's fighting back against industrialized farming, the CAFO lots, and all the the hog lagoons, and all the crazy stuff we've all seen. It's fighting back. And I really feel that this is an evolutionary thing that is happening as a direct result of what humans have done, what we have done to the planet, what we have done to animals. And I, for one, am really glad this allergy exists. I hope it encompasses eating all beings. If that could happen, along with their fluids, the world would be vegan and have no choice. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Give it a like if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't like it, which I hope you don't do, but that's your choice. We have a kind of virtual YouTube democracy thing going on here. Hope to see you guys again Tuesday. Every day during the week now, Monday to Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we will have a video. And on Fridays, I will do a recap of all the top stories of the week and kind of pick out all the best ones that everybody wants to know about. I have a vegan Facebook group that I'm going to try and interact more with. If you guys want to do that, or if you want to message me or something and say what you thought was your best stories, go ahead. You can find me on Facebook. But that's everything, guys. Until next time, have a good day. Stay vegan. Hello?